to try to initiate seduction with.
Try to initiate.
You're trying to flashbang them. That's not the way of. That's not the way she wants you to flash her.
Alrighty, people.
Squirrel. Okay, so just waiting to hear that wonderful sound. Up there it is. That's the sound I needed right there. It's weird. We've gone live. Okay, let me just double check. Hello, Grimstar. How you doing? How's the Grimstar doing today? Oh,
You're so vicious.
Ah, my back. He's clawing me to death. Juggernaut, get the talcum powder. Made it just in time. Hello, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, The Modern Sister Gaming. I am Kaiju Kane. With me here is Juggernaut Jared.
Hello.
K-Mod.
Hello.
Necro Nick.
Hello.
Mama Bear.
The brains of the operation.
Tiny Trisha.
Hi.
And Cody, the aka Grimsnarl.
Hey.
Did I mention K-Mod?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we are back for another adventure of fun and excitement in the D&D world. When we last left off, a lot of shite went down, including them having to fight against Trisha, who turned out to not be Trisha, who then came out through on his back, but forgot she was on his back, then getting captured by the Quab hunters, only to have to save them to go on board a boat for Nick to get kissed by Nigel Woodsbury.
AKA Trisha.
And then we had a 45-minute merchant sail.
What you're still part of at the moment.
We're only part of it if Quab shows up.
He actually just sent a message to General saying he just needs to get to his PC.
He's got time. Now, I would like to bring up the fact that I have allowed in the past, and I'm going to allow again. And this goes for all the monitors of gaming. If any of you feel that you want to try something different or be a new character, be a new character. Try something new. Try something different. Juggernaut here has, well, he will not be the Juggernaut anymore. He will be, I'm going to call it, for right now, let's just call him Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
That's a pretty good hint at what he's about to do to people.
Anybody smell that Kentucky Fried Chicken?
As long as it has the 21 herbs and spices.
Oh, it will.
Or 23.
So I would like to bring up the fact that this music is brought to us by Lounge Music. This is the Happy Jaws Positive Thoughts. As you know, I do enjoy music in the background of my videos, but one of my favorite types of music is, of course, jazz.
Ooh.
I like a nice smooth jazz.
Me too. Like bossa nova.
Oh yeah.
If I really want to upbeat, I'll do like a Tech 5 every once in a while.
Tech 5's okay. Big white beard with bones stuck in them. I saw a video of them where the little boy went to the KFC and asked his dad why the colonel had such a tiny body, and now he can't unsee it. If you look at the picture, as the bow tie looks like little arms and little legs and a little tiny body, and now I can't unsee it either.
Yeah.
So now whenever I see Colonel Sanders, I'm like, he's so tiny. He's Bobby Ferguson or what? Bobby Ferguson from regular show. Big head, little arms, little legs.
About 3 minutes.
We got time. We don't have to start immediately. Now, I would also like to bring up the fact that Quabs has sent me quite a list of information, so I'm going to go take a peek there, because that's all important to me.
Question, Kyle, before this whole sale starts up. How much gold does everyone have?
Last time I checked, Juggernaut was in the lead. He had about 110. K-Mod wasted quite a bit of his, but is going on a date, so that makes sense. He has about 30 left. Necro, you have about 70. Mama Bear has about 70. And Trisha has an undisclosed amount at this moment.
Huh. That's a weird piece of information.
Okay, so
Being invaded by a goblin.
I know, I saw it. So, I was wrong the other day. You guys are going to be landing at the port of Charno. And you have the chance to pass through the city of Oldham, which is on the way to continue through the map. I believe that was Quabs. Quabs. Quabs is here. Quabs, everybody. So another bit of news is Quabs unfortunately had a moment, or not Quabs, sorry, Kmart unfortunately had a moment that kind of ruined his time with the hot Quab hunter babe.
When Nigel Woodsbury
when Nigel Woodsbury decided to make out with him. So we have that too. So just throwing that one out there. So once everybody is ready, I will clap my hands and say, here we go, and we will continue with the auction that we were at last time.
Oh no, not the auction.
Once the auction's over, I have decided that due to the fact of how long the auction actually was, hey Rebel!
Hello, Rebel.
I was hoping you'd make it, Rebel. I'm so glad you made it.
Sorry, our rival gave us a little mini fridge because the fridge that we have is going.
Yeah?
And the way it's going is the freezer's working, but the fridge isn't.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
So when you guys started, I was wiping down and cleaning the mini
No,
fridge.
you don't have to give an excuse, Rebel. I don't need an excuse from you, Rebel. It's awesome. We're cool with it. I'm just glad you could show up. I'm glad you might be able to take part of this or not. You know?
Yes.
Cool. Once
We didn't fix my computer.
What?
We didn't fix my computer.
What do you mean?
The constant screen blacking out.
Oh, crud. Yeah. While we're waiting, I'll do that. Minimize that. Guys, talk amongst yourselves if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
We have to
Alrighty.
talk among us.
Among Us!
Well, you're definitely the killer.
Someone's being sus.
I'm not.
If we're doing Duck Duck Goose, Muse is the killer.
Who's talking me in?
Hey, he sounds awfully sus down here.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Rebel.
She can't hear right now.
I know. We're playing. I just see Rebel. It's like I have to take her out. Just too powerful.
Why do you have to take her out, man?
I already tried to take myself out earlier by vacuuming, so
Good Lord.
I tripped over the cord and whacked my knee off of the vacuum, and now I have a nice little bruise forming on my
Oh.
Oof.
And Quab, so do I. I hope the boat doesn't get attacked by Quacken.
A quacking?
It's just a large duck. Very large duck.
Yeah. A quacking.
I wonder if Michelle with one L is going to join the stream.
She's already. Oh, that's right. They can't hear me.
The quacking. Michelle with one L is now our newest.
She's a moderator. What she does is she'll sit there and she'll watch the channel for us and talk and keep
Nice,
everyone happy and
nice.
feel lucky. And it'll be awesome, you know.
Congratulations, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, congratulations.
happy.
Thumbs up. I'm glad.
Now, I do have to go and... I know I gave Kaiju my secondary character, but I have to redo it.
Heard Mama Bear tell
Work through
her.
it. I'm going to try to find something similar
Michelle,
to
what else
what I
is
have
high?
now.
Hello.
So it's easier to use the
So,
same spells and whatnot.
Wink,
Nudge.
wink, wink.
Nudge,
What?
nudge.
Oh, crap. Oh, hang
Body
on.
slam.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Oh,
can.
thank goodness. No one told me where I was still muted. I was talking.
You said talk amongst each other. You didn't say stop.
I started talking and apparently I've been muted the whole time. Sorry, Quabs. Sorry, everybody. Mama Bear, Michelle with one else says hi.
Hello.
Oh boy, it wouldn't be a live stream without a screw up. That's just how we are here. Wouldn't be a
Yep.
live stream. So, anyways, we're going to start off on the adventure. As you can hear the classic jazz going off. So, let's start the bidding. And Quabs and go.
I believe it was 50 healing potions
50 minor healing potions.
that heal like 5 HP, I believe.
I thought it was one.
I thought it was 5.
Let me scroll up and take a look.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Yeah, mini health potions. Bid starts at 10 gold.
No, you are right, Jug. It is 1 HP. Every
Per
2
2
bottles. Every 2 bottles.
That's,
So you're actually getting 25 HP with all the bottles.
you can just crack them open and pour them into a bowl and just chug the bowl.
Yeah.
Chug jug.
I heard. Oh, she heard me the whole time. Apparently, Michelle with 1L heard me the whole time. So, yay!
Oh, she did?
Apparently.
Okay.
It starts at 10 gold.
And the bidding starts. Go! Everyone bid. Someone do something.
I'll go 20 gold.
Now
What?
it's 50.
Ooh. All right.
It's not worth it anymore, boys and girls.
Nope.
All right. I don't have any gold to spend on this.
Now at 52.
Oh, no. Too rich for my blood.
I think the bidding war is over, guys.
All right. Well, in the meantime, Necro, can you translate or roughly translate the note that I received from her?
I believe
that
I
ball
tried
roll?
that last episode and it didn't. I couldn't translate it.
He doesn't understand it well enough. It's
Okay.
basically
okay.
scribbles and
Never mind.
hieroglyphics. So, and out of character for a second time out. Due to events that happened last time, I'm actually gonna have to skip over a small part of the sea journey.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, we are gonna have to skip a small portion of my adventure for everybody. So, sorry about that, everybody. So, anyways,
Okay.
there you go, Necro.
Hey.
Nice view, huh?
Hey,
Yes.
Quabs, I don't think anyone's gonna bid.
Yeah, it's too rich for their
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah. First off, I have like 70 gold, and once you outweigh the amount of healing you get from it with money,
Well, at least he's making 60 gold off the deal. That's a pretty good deal.
yes.
Yeah.
It fell back to 34.
Who got killed?
Where's K-Mod?
I'm still here. I'm
Okay,
still
just
here.
like someone died. Where's K-Mod? Okay, guys. So 34 gold. Anyone up to it? No. Yes. Maybe.
No.
Clap hands. Nope. Okay.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So it looks like that Quab's gonna go with 34 gold. Going once. Going twice. So. Whee! The Quab goes and sells his dues and settles his debts. But unfortunately, our favorite, wonderful captain of all time, Nigel Woodsbury, has to show up. That's enough here. Yes. The only crabs are here are mine. And I need a special cream for those. Yes. I need to hit that with a special cream.
Forgot the report. Yes, it was too expensive.
But we need to make way. Unfortunately, I have a time schedule to go on, and this has just become too much of a sales pitch. Yes, quite. We're off to the wonderful world of Charno. That being said, the sails unfurl, the workers get out. Once again, strangely, for a man who seems like he's after everything, they're equal parts male and female workers, and they all seem to be having a wonderful time. The rest of the 3 days go by pretty much unhindered. Strange dolphin-like creatures sometimes leap out of the water. When we come to port, when night falls, I'm going to refill my conversation. Oh God, K-Man, really? Really, K-Man? Anyway. Throughout the days, you make amends with one another. Trish explains why she was so harsh to everybody. And K-Man has spent the past 3 days with a dead corpse of a robot still on his back.
Yeah, we should probably solve that issue, huh?
Alrighty, my fine friends. I take the broken corpse of the robot. I asked my fine friends, shall we repair the robot and insert the elevator chip into it, or should I cast it asunder over the bridge? What say you, fearless leader?
I personally think we should repair it and insert chip into it.
Alrighty.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Say aye. You know, something.
Everyone in favor?
Aye. Yes, aye.
Aye.
Okay. Well, Trisha has the best repair skill out of all of you, so she spends the full day taking apart his broken parts and replacing them with a few here and a few there, and even smacks with a hammer a few times. Apparently, it gets lippy with her.
American.
It gets lippy with her.
I was gonna say it must be American.
For the moment of triumph, she seats it on a barrel. Before the crab left, though, he gave a clear shell to Nigel and K-Man, a symbol of thanks before leaving.
Oh, okay.
It does nothing. Damn it.
It does nothing.
It's just decor. Damn it. Anyways, she sets it up in a barrel in the middle of the deck so everyone can watch her expert prowess. She walks over and connects the switch, and the robot's eyes blink to life. Slowly, it stands up and looks around. It looks at its hands. I have a body. I'm free of being an elevator. No more up and down.
Nope.
This is the best day of my life. I have to adventure. She runs and jumps overboard.
Oh, you gonna be my plaything.
As she sinks very rapidly.
Well, that's one of my.
We wasted all that time.
Hello.
Oh, and apparently she crashes into a crab boat on the way down. Oh no! Crab overboard! Nigel and his crew throw life rings to the crab. I sure hope this doesn't come back to bite anybody too, like the nuclear bomb that went off above us. Anyway.
Is it possible for me to roll and see how I do with the croc hunter? My vain attempt to happen.
A few shrimp are around helping the fallen crab. Okay. So, I mean, I guess you could roll a d20 and see how it does.
Alrighty. $17.
Alright. The date goes well enough. And with a few broken words of English, she says that she's just not that into you. She had a thing for you, but saw how much you and Nigel did together and thought if you guys be happier together.
Oh, you got cock blocked by a cock.
Of course, you can, as he does it, he can hear Nigel Woosbury's laughter echoing. Yes, quite.
Oh.
Maybe another time, K-Man. Maybe another time.
Hopefully.
It's near nightfall when the hardwood finally pulls up to the docks. It's a rather large underwater city. Amongst the dock workers, you see various races, all being subterranean races. Drow, Kuraz, and several others. Nothing all too dangerous. As you break dock, you smell something in the air. Something familiar.
I think I might know that smell, guys, but it seems the company that was aboard us with the ship, I won't announce who I think it might be.
That's fine. Along the dock, you can see dock workers, more boats than you thought you could ever see underground, and a... Wait, what? A boat full of clowns.
No.
Oh yeah!
Clown-like
Oh,
creatures.
boy.
However,
Like the clowns that we fought before.
yep. But what catches Necro's eye is in the distance, waving slowly with a smile. He sees the little girl walk behind a building off in the distance. The one wearing the smiling mask.
Hey, it's TMOG's favorite person in the world.
There's a marshal in the distance, lit up by some fire. A bit of yelling is heard. Okay, so a marshal's being torched in the distance as well.
Well, crap.
Probably not the best idea to go that way. The clowns again. As you go to get down, you notice a small, spry little halfling start running towards you. Yes, this is above water. Yes, for clarification, this is above water. Yeah. The halfling is skipping to his lube, running towards you. Yep, basically.
Oh.
He stops
Hello,
before
my
you
fine friend.
with a big smile, and from behind he pulls out a giant trumpet and as loud as possible.
Oh, thanks for the greeting.
You must be the adventurers I've been told about.
Yes, we are.
Yay! He starts dancing around. I found him. I found him. I found them adventurers. He looks back at you, and he looks up at Necro and goes, "Ah, so you must be Mama Bear."
No.
He turns to Juggernaut. "Ah, the mighty K-Man. I've heard of you."
No.
He looks at Williams and goes, "And you must be their rightful steed, Grimmsnarl."
No.
He reaches. There's one moment he reaches into his pocket, puts on his spectacles. "Oh, I'm so sorry. You must be Nigel Woodsbury."
Indeed, sir, indeed.
And
Oh.
of course, in the distance, you can hear, "Yes, quiet. So, like, K-Mod's kind of looking around like, "Do you guys hear that?" Been hearing that for a while. He begins.
Like the song that never ends.
A few croc hunters run by towards the marshal's office, and Joel runs with them. He pulls out a scroll that looks a little too big for him, and begins rolling it down. It rolls over Juggernaut's foot for how long it is. Juggernaut's about 15 feet away, by the way.
Oh, whoa.
Hear ye, and welcome all you dang foreigners from other nations. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
No, keep reading.
I could, but I mean copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, ye adventurers who have come so far, you have surpassed the first and second altars. There are only a handful left ahead of you. We here at Charlotte really enjoy the idea that you are coming. I want to make this as official as possible. The prince, that would be your prince, by the way, has decreed that I'm to give you free room and board. And then he throws the scroll up in the air. Yay! The scroll,
This guy.
It is.
the scroll kind of just appears in a puff of purple smoke. Come with me! Come with me! Yay! Come with me! And he starts bouncing away again. Really energetically bouncing away. Like you might have to actually keep up with him.
Question is, was it by the actual prince or was it by the doppelganger prince?
A loud gunshot is heard in the distance. The marshal's office is being put out as you look towards the direction of the gunshot.
I'm gonna go towards the marshal's office just to see what's actually going on. Anyone else want to join? Or are we continuing on to the...
Why is everyone being so quiet tonight?
I mean, I'm gonna say just continue on to where the little sprite guy that's so happy to see us is.
He's a halfling.
Oh, you say
Half-
you're right.
Right.
Halfling.
I'm just waiting. For thanks, so I can do some damage. Okay. He's a halfling.
Yes. That means that a 7-year-old human could probably beat the crap out of him.
I'm still interested in checking out the marshal's...
Who's going to the marshal's office?
K-Man is.
Who else?
All right. I just want to check it out, and then I'll meet wherever you guys are going.
Yes, because everyone knows where they're going. Anyways, K-Mod walks off. And you guys begin following the happy, cheerful little halfling who still hasn't given you their name. So,
Yeah.
at this point, we're going to take over to K-Mod's side. The place's scorch marks and bullet casings are being swept away. They have it under control. K-Mod shows up outside the office, standing in his cerulean dragon mail armor. Arms shut out. I am here!
Of course.
Questions? Comments? Damsels in distress?
They push him out of the way.
They push him out of the way. 3 bodies are being carried by the officer. They push him away. I am leaving! K-Mod turns and runs to catch up with the rest of the group.
You know, Quabs. You know what? Just wait.
I don't know. Quabs has something against K-Mod. I don't know what it is yet, but he does.
Did I crush a Quab? Oh, it's
You
because I
did.
killed one Quabs in like a
And you wanted to
shish
eat
kebab.
them. And you
just
wanted
wait.
to eat them.
As you begin walking, the halfling stops and turns around. My name's Bush.
Nice.
I'm the
And
mayor
how are
here.
you doing?
I'm the mayor. Yay!
I ain't gotta make this joke. Yeah, you look like a nice bush.
I'm Bush Light.
Oh God.
Are you seltzer?
Just a little. I sells here. I sells there. Sometimes I sells
You-
everywhere.
That's not so good.
Do you happen to have some apples on you, Mr. Bush?
He just salted. Oh man. So, as he starts to walk, he stops and turns around again and looks at Juggernaut. Excuse me, sir. I believe your name was, what was it? Was it K-Mod? K-Mod, right?
No.
Oh. Oh, you're the king of squirrels, Markiplier, right?
No.
Trisha?
No.
Wrong genitalia.
Looks at the.
I'm Juggernaut.
Time out a second. Time out a second. Necro, you are a female.
Yeah, but Juggernaut's not.
He doesn't know that. He's a halfling. They usually go by names of where they were born. His name is Bush. Underneath a light, yes, Bush Light. He was born in a bush under a light, hence his name.
Bush Light. Yeah, nice.
He doesn't know.
Like Frodo.
Well, Frodo is based off the actual halfling language, so that's different. Yeah. But anyways, I hate to bring this up, Michelle with one L.
Juggernaut.
Ah, that was my third next guess. You seem a little down. Can I help you with this? I like party games. You could play pin the tail on me, or dunk me in the bottle of apples. I'm good at those games.
No. I have to say something to the group.
Speak freely, my comrade.
Am I in your group? Yay!
After seeing what I've become, I've decided to leave the group.
What?
I've decided to leave the group. But I have contacted a friend of mine that will be taking my place.
Is he a potato bug?
No.
I like potato bugs.
What would be your new friend's name?
Ironically, it would be Juggernaut.
Yes.
Oh, that'll make the name switch easy, huh?
Yeah. Oh, just you wait till the next one where you guys are gonna have to remember all these names.
But I have decided
God.
to leave. I have decided to leave because of seeing what I will turn into.
Ah. So for those who you don't know, a few episodes ago, Juggernaut and the rest of the group got to meet the champion of Leviathan, which was actually Juggernaut
Juggernaut.
from the future. and saw exactly what Juggernaut became and learned what Juggernaut had done. In order to stop this, he's decided that he's going to leave the island and venture for a way to cure himself of his current curse. Or maybe become an evil villain. We don't know this yet.
We may meet each other later, we may not.
Ah, that's quite ominous.
Well, just during this one, like I said, Michelle, this one they're just going to use the regular names, but the next time they're going to have to remember their own names. A drunk is puking near a house. They are quite wasted. The guards are trying to get them to leave.
In fact, I think I had him come to this village to meet everyone.
Bushlight scratches the top of his head for a second and pulls an acorn out. Yes, I remember. There was a guy who showed up through the teleportation system we have down here. Why did you guys use the teleportation system?
What teleportation?
The teleporter. And he points towards this wall where it says, well,
Teleporter.
Necro and Mahler can read it as the Acorn Way Teleportation Transit.
Well, if we knew about it, we might have used it.
Bush, I have a question for you.
Yay!
Was his room prepared?
Yes!
Has he already checked into his room?
Yes! He asked for fireproof everything. So I made sure everything was covered with. A big explosion and fire burst out of one of the hotels. Gunpowder. Ah, yes! I have been the error. I will be right back. He goes running off towards the hotel room.
So you guys may want to go near where that explosion was, because I believe he is waiting for you.
Well, Jug, you were a great comrade. I did appreciate the time I had with you. I hope to not see you in 300 years as what I saw you down there as.
Yeah.
Yeah. Likewise.
Farewell, my friends.
I bid you adieu.
Juggernaut takes off his helmet to reveal his actual face, which is actually quite pleasant. A hell of a beard, though. Rolls right down to his freaking ground, just like hits the ground with a thud. Picks it up in one arm.
Your head. Well, no wonder why your head weighed so much.
He walks over to the teleportation system and talks to the young halfling there. She puts a daisy on top of his head and has him stand at the teleporter. In a flash, he's gone. A few guards and townsfolk run to put out the flames.
Oh, I said we run towards the...
When has running towards the fire ever been a good... Anyways, so you all guys make it there. By the time you get there, the fire has been slowly put out. You hear a bit of arguing, a bit of screaming, and Bushlight goes flying through the window, screaming, "Woo!"
Come on, try and catch him.
All right.
Grimstyle, catch!
Okay, yeah.
Grimstyle goes tearing off after him. You make it to the bottom of the inn. The hotel keeper currently yelling in Russian. Kind of just hand out. That's a female in Russian, by the way. Anyway,
In other words, you will pay for this damage!
So am I with the party yet, or am I still just hauling ass to get you guys?
I hope you're with the party. You've been talking to Jug and everything for the past 5 minutes, so I figure yes. Anyway, you all make it to the bottom of the hotel. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of angry hands shuffling and pointing directions. Yeah, who, what, where, when, why, how? Monkeys?
Now, calm down, fine citizens. I'm here.
I am here! He's pushed past by 2 guards. The downstairs is actually made of a fine red hardwood, courtesy of the hardwood.
Nice.
One of the guards is talking to the hotel keeper, trying to get a statement. The hotel keeper is trying to hit him with a broom repeatedly. As you enter the room, you notice something in the corner. There seems to be a hooded figure. With another hooded figure next to him. And that first hooded figure seems to have a strange object sitting on the table before him. I couldn't really describe it. It seems to be some kind of jar. Except it's got a small nozzle on one side. And it's open on the top. And it seems to be a strange green smoke coming from it. Couldn't tell you what it could possibly be.
Like a bong?
It could be bong-like. Yeah, I guess you could say it's bong-like.
Hookah.
From upstairs, you hear a grunting and a growling. And out of the smoke appears the master of surprise. I'm just kidding. A very large, very angry-looking individual. He wears some kind of special pressurized suit with a helmet. You can see his eyes inside are not too happy. He's brushing the cinder off himself. He turns, sees the bong, and just approaches the table and sits down. A white-cloaked figure passes by the party towards the outside, quite close to Necro.
Sorry, sir, if I hit you there. I say to the white-cloaked figure.
You hear a psst. It grunts. You also hear a psst, psst, over here. See the hooded figure like motioning towards Necro to come closer, and like every time the guard looks, he's like,
Okay, well, I'll head over to that hooded figure.
Follow the fearless leader.
in case you're wondering, Juggernaut is the individual who sat down at the table.
Gotcha.
Okay, so as you approach and sit down at the table, a bartender comes by, points a menu, and asks you guys to point at what you want. After a few moments of arguing over what was the correct pronunciation of some of the food, Necro finally orders, as does the rest of the group. Sitting down at the table, the figure looks back and forth again. Necro! Necro!
Yo, what's up?
Check your pocket! You notice a stash of good herbs in there.
Ooh.
The
Been eating that for a while.
And the bartender tells them to not have their weapons out in the open. They do not appreciate that.
Okay, so everyone sheath your weapons, hide them, you know.
I don't think anyone has their weapons unsheathed. It's just kind of a warning, you know.
Okay.
You suddenly hear from outside, "You'll never catch me! I've greased myself!" And see Bush running, being chased by several crowd hunters.
You're blinking in and out.
I'm sorry. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently I'm blinking in and out.
I can.
Okay.
There you go.
Anyway, so you sit down on the table, and you notice that the hooded figure is, in fact, the dealer.
Ah.
That would be
My
Alex.
fine friend. Yes. My fine friend Alex. It's been a long time since we met you in the last cave water area.
What do you mean?
Oh, I believe. Oh, yeah, shit.
You see me there?
Yeah. You were off in the distance talking with cavemen. You did not interact with me. Which, you know, what I took as, hey, you're just dealing with another customer.
Oh, now I remember.
A drunk stumbles in and begins walking towards the bar. If you want to call it walking, it's more like horrible gymnastics. Yeah. Oh my God! Drink. Purple. So,
Fine. How about you, my fellow friend?
I've been doing alright. Is there anything you've been looking for by chance?
What you got where-wise, buddy?
Where am
You
I?
know,
Looking for a new pair of slips, maybe some hand pieces that can climb any wall easily, or anything like that?
Get it.
option actually does sound pretty interesting. Climbing walls, especially since God only knows where the fuck we're going, might be a good idea.
by the way, Michelle with 1L, that was funny. I like that joke.
I have these pair of gloves here that help you climb any type of wall. I mean, it does come with a bad side effect, but to be able to climb any wall, I feel like it's pretty good. Would you like to know more?
I would like to know what the side effect might be.
Well, hold on, I gotta look at this one.
2 free patties? That's the side effect?
No, I had to roll for it real quick.
No, you didn't see what Kyle popped up. Kyle, would you like to do that again?
I love it.
What did I ask what the side effects was? That's what the DM.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking over at Mama Bear and saw that on her desk, like 2 free panties. From what? Oh, it's Victoria's Secret. Never mind.
With any purpose.
After prolonged use, sometimes it drains your health. I blush.
A prolonged use isn't that bad. You just gotta be careful how long you use them.
Oh no, once you equip me, they don't unequip.
Oh.
When I say prolonged use, I mean multiple after like about 5 uses.
Like simultaneously or just 5 uses in general?
In general.
Okay. But you said only a small portion? You know, like a...
Well, a small portion. 7.
Oh, would you like to get him some of his medicine and food, please?
You will have to roll a
That could be a
d4
Does she know how?
for that.
You better go help.
Okay.
Here, you take the coat.
Well, I will actually... How much is the gloves you have there, my fine friend?
It's okay, Cody. I'm gonna teach you anything.
You wanna suggest the price? I haven't set
And
one
he's
yet.
very warm.
I'm gonna maybe bargain with you for maybe... Oh...
You would be to the left of Alex, but you would be to the right of Necro. You're kind of like in the middle of them.
Okay.
Roll d20 to see if she got the deal.
Okay. 19.
Oh,
That
nice.
sounds like a great idea. I'll give you it for 10 gold.
Okay.
But next time I'm gonna need a little more extra, if you know what I mean.
Well, what else you got, buddy, on you?
Well, I do have this paralysis.
Maybe that'll help.
It's kind of weird shape, but you know, it comes in use.
While this is all going on, the drunk is currently being asked friendly questions by 3 guards that walked into the tavern. And then,
Number 1 or 2?
pick number 1 or 2. Juggernaut says 1. Continue.
Do I continue?
Continue. Because I'm still curious about your, as the DM, I'm curious about the masked and hidden individuals to your right that's walked in with you and is currently standing there. You know, the one with the hood on.
You said rod of paralyzation?
Yes.
And nothing more.
Nothing more. So just, is it just something you would throw at somebody? Or how do you use said rod?
It's like a stun rod.
It's
So it's a
taser.
melee.
Ah!
Cattle fraud.
Cattle prod.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have much durability. It's only got about 10-15 uses. I don't know. The person wasn't specific when they sold it to me. It's based on luck.
Right.
Ah.
Actually, to be honest with you, a lot of magical items are based on luck.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah,
when I
because you
got
never
it
know.
right.
They could have a maximum charge. They could have a minimum charge. You don't know because you don't know how many people actually use them.
Right. So basically, every time you use it, he's probably gonna have to roll a d20 or something, huh?
Right. He can also roll like a use magic item to see how many uses there are, but I mean, it's fine.
Well,
For Necro could be a benefit. For Necro could be a benefit though. After all, if he takes electrical damage, he's healed by it.
This is true.
You guys remember a few episodes when Necro got struck by chain lightning and I allowed it to damage him? It's because he didn't know that he would have been healed and immune to it. I did that on purpose.
So, I think I will take it, buddy. Do you have a price set up for this item?
How's 15 gold and 2 copper sound?
Necro, here's 10 gold for you, bud. We'll use that to our advantage.
Hey, Marta, seeing as I still have 50 gold and you have 30 gold.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Trying to be nice.
I'm good, buddy. You keep your gold for right now.
An old man from the top floor walks down the stairs, acting drunk. He walks towards the party and grabs hold of a random customer, holding a dagger to their neck, yelling, "You backstabbing traitor!" The guards turn to raise their rifles.
All right.
My fine friend, I will... Since I've known you for years, I don't wish to negotiate with you. I will buy at your price. I trust you are not robbing me.
Wow, that's nice. That's awful nice of him.
I say with a loud, booming voice, knock it off. I have no intentions to deal with this right now. Take the drunk and kick him out of the bar.
Why do you always lie? The old man yells. Okay, now Alex, when they came in here and Juggernaut walked down, he's just been kind of watching everything go on. But I couldn't help but notice that you do have another figure sitting next to you. Perhaps somebody should bring it up in a conversation.
All right.
Hey,
Good. Let's go first. I'm gonna go first.
You
Fine.
can go first.
Salutations, my good friend. Who might you be? Are you perhaps one of Jug's friends that we were told about?
Hold on.
I'm so confused.
The person with the hood came in. The person with the hood, not the person
Yes,
in the
that's
diving
what I
suit.
thought too.
Yes.
Came in. Juggernaut's in a diving suit.
All right, guy with hood. I do apologize, good sir.
My head. My
Is
head
anyone else
hurts.
want to?
My head hurts. Just then, an arrow hits the old man in the eye. You see Joel at the door holding his crossbow.
Good shot, Joel.
Hey, who's the new guy? Hint, hint, hint. Thank you, Michelle, with 1 L. So, Alex.
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
I'm Rebel Vanity.
Oh.
Rebel. How are you?
I'm good.
I see your company.
She was helping me acquire some goods, but now I don't need her help, and she needs some type of work in advance.
By any chance, Alex, do you think you would maybe be willing to lend her out to us?
Well, that was actually why I met you here. Not only to sell you goods, but to see if maybe you could take her on as an apprentice of sorts.
Well, it would be my honor.
Did you just call me?
Bloody drunk, says Joel. The guards drag the old man away. The room feels lighter, as if something holy entered then left. So, guys, talk to
Any friend of my buddy Alex here is a friend of mine is more than welcome to accompany us.
Good, because I must bid adieu.
Well, I find seeing you again, and I hope to see you in the future, which I'm sure I will.
By the way, does anyone else need my services before I go off into the distance?
Oh, yes, good sir. Do you happen to have a token upon yourself that, if need be, I can use it to call upon you and ask for your services when the time's right again?
Quick intervention here. You do realize I have a whistle that'll summon him at any point in time.
Oh, that whistle's one-time use.
Oh. Oh, I still haven't used it, but yeah.
I might have something in my bag of tricks here. Let me check. Kaiju, can you roll a die to see if I found something for him?
Sure, give me 1 second.
Oh, well, Rebel actually rolled and got a 19, so...
Okay, that works. Better than what I rolled. Way better than what I rolled.
Alright, Kaiju, you get to decide what type of item I give him. I'm fucking tired. I'm a little distracted.
He reaches into his sleeve and pulls out a woodwind flute. It also comes attached with 2 strangely designed orbs. And kind of purses out in a weird shape. Like you've seen it before, but you just can't put your finger on it. Or maybe you can.
Like the Ocarina of Time.
Yes. In the background came in here. Yes, quite. Looks around. Does anyone hear that?
Yeah, we can't hear the voices inside your head.
Cayman also notices a white figure from before pass by the window to the street. Okay, so anybody want to ask anything about Rebel Vanity? Anything to her?
Oh, yes, I would.
He's
so,
a biting puppy.
Oh.
He bites.
What's your racing class, actually? That would be a good start off.
I'm currently trying to keep Grimmsnarl under control.
I am a bard, but I'm also an ogre.
An ogre bard. Ooh, interesting combination. That also means that she's quite tall.
Yes. Hang on. Be a character now. Well, that's a very interesting class. Racing class. I have never ran into such of a species before. Go ahead.
Due to my musical talents, I was kicked out of my org tribe because I refused to play any of their stupid songs.
Wasn't quite to your musical liking?
No.
I respect that. Artists such as yourself should always express themselves the way that they want.
From the history of books and ledgers and manuscripts I've read, orcish tribes generally
Snarl, quit attacking your owner!
in the orcish tribes, they tend to use their instruments in parts of war, as far as like horns and drums. They care not for the refined taste of music.
Yes.
See, he's not playing with me.
But I must bid you adieu. I need to look at something.
He's like, no, I find mommy. I want mommy.
I quickly walk from the table and head outside.
Too bad.
So he leaps and then walks from the table? So he hits his head on the way?
I get up from the table. Sorry, I get up from the table.
Okay. I'm confused here. All right.
Do you know you're leaping in action, man?
All right. So
I get up from the table. Sorry.
You've met Rebel Vanity. So how about now?
We meet the new Jug. How are you? I think you might be the friend my Juggernaut Jarrett friend has mentioned, also named Juggernaut.
You mean my cousin?
Well, he just said a friend, so when he departed.
That bastard.
Well, we don't get along too well, but kind of contacted me about joining your little band of merry misfits.
Oh, that we are. That we are. By far. Maybe even more misfit than it looks. I mean, do you see
I've been watching everyone from afar, and I'm like, how could he deal with people?
To know us, we might have a warm spot in your heart.
Speaking of warm spots in his heart.
You ask about warm spots in my heart. You'll get to find out about that later.
Ooh. I like the ominous tone. You're definitely a little bit more mysterious than your cousin.
You hear a newspaper boy start yelling outside. Extra, extra! Oldham Capital attacked by glory dogs yet again. Read all about it.
Is that a fight that I see possibly going on? I'm in the mood.
There you go.
Okay.
I am in the mood to, let's just say, have some fun.
I do like a man that likes to have fun.
Get that newspaper.
Well,
I'm trying
if
to
you
figure
would,
out who these glory dogs are.
Mom Bear says that she's going to go grab the newspaper to find out who these glory dogs are.
Nice one.
And Joel finishes his drink at the bar. He turns and tips his head towards the party and walks out of the tavern / hotel to the streets towards a medium-sized boat in the port.
I tip to Joel as well.
Mom Bear gets up from the table, walks over to the desk, pays her tab, walks out to get a newspaper.
Oh. You like being on camera, huh?
So, question, Necro. Since you asked Rebel what she did and what she was.
Yes, I'm about to ask Juggernaut. I was not done with this man of interest of mine here.
Oh my. Echo came on, looks around. What the
Yes.
Oh, may I ask what race and class you are, my fine friend?
I'm a fireman, sir.
Ooh, so you have quite a fiery temper.
If you could call it that.
I don't know, you seem quite well-mannered.
I'm burning to go and fight.
I think I do. But at this moment, I do not sense a fight amongst us.
I sense an explosion.
I sense an explosion? What? I mean, that happened earlier.
An event of a combustible type is coming. I sense it.
Yay! Oh, God!
Out of the flower pot in the middle of the table, Bush Light pops us out. Yay!
Oh, that's definitely an explosion of some sort. Holy fuck.
He pops his hands to the vase and picks up his legs and stands up for that in the vase. Do you sense it too? A kaboom boom is coming!
Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
May I grab some papers I have on me and like the smallest joint I ever have? Halfway.
Oh, look. Something that can be burned.
Oh, well, he might need a light. You may want to ask him if he does.
He takes the joint and looks at it and turns around. Light me up, big boy! He takes a puff and after a few seconds, my fine fellows, how are all of you doing on this fine day?
Lovely. How about yourself?
1 moment, a 3, a 2, a 1. He snaps his fingers and a full-grown, muscular, red-headed gentleman is now standing in front of you with a perfectly placed sensor bar over his crotch.
Oh, you know, we just got off the hardwood, but apparently it's kind of hard.
He looks down, looks up. My apologies. A 1, a 2, a 3, and he snaps his fingers again, and is currently wearing a dress now.
That's much better.
Thank you, my good friends. As you know, I am Bush Light Jr.
Yeah.
My father was under Apple Sr. Don't ask why. We halflings are a strange people.
It's all good.
He takes another drag, which actually takes the entire bud with it. Just
Yeah, because I rolled up for him in small size, not big size.
he looks at you. So just side off, he gives it to her, and you read in the capital of Olden, Shakulo attacked by Raider Group. Glory Dogs, second time this month. Glory Dogs have been ravaging the kingdom of Olden for a month now, and some leaders have a bounty. Report to the Jakul Marshal's office for more information. The rest of the paper is sports, local meetings, and nothing of interest. So anyways, as you get back, he's currently sitting down at the table right next to Rebel. He smiles at the ogre. A bard, huh? A very pretty one is that. You ogres have always turned me the right way. Now, let me explain to you why you're actually all here. All of you are morons.
Alrighty, let's go home with them.
The marshal's office is the place that blew up. You know, the one that came out got thrown out of because. Okay, anyway. It's also really far away.
Let me ask you a question. Why are we morons?
Well, you see, you've come all this way. Underground. Across an ocean. And you made the wrong turn.
Oh.
The way to get to the third altar from here is an excruciatingly long period of time. However, I can get you to it if you want. It's just going to cost you.
How much would it cost us?
He coughs in his hand for a few seconds and looks, oh my, I really did eat sparkles today. Oh well. I need a very specific item, or else it's going to be a very bad day for me. I need you to fetch me a thing of delicious brandy. Expensive brandy. I don't even care what kind it is. You get it for me, and I will teleport you to the third altar.
I think I have...
Silence! I'm still talking. Oh, beautiful ogress, perhaps you have some fantastic drink-inhibiting drinks?
I do my.
A quiet one. I enjoy the quiet ones. Perhaps you, robot girl with cat ears.
Well, I believe I did buy this jug off of well, our fine feathered crab purveyor.
Never mind, you've spoken too long. You, my good fire-breathing sir.
No. Where would I carry it?
How about you, wench?
I do have a bottle of whiskey.
I am already intrigued and impressed. Go on.
Would that be enough?
Right now, anything would be enough. Don't make me turn back into that little creature again, please. I beg you.
Okay, here you go.
You have never seen a full-grown man swirl chug an entire bottle of vodka that fast before in your life. The speed in which he sucks it down would make Liquid Plumber jealous. He sucks down so much that the bottle actually begins to collapse inward.
Damn.
He throws it down. That's the stuff! Wait a minute. Did you say vodka? Oh no!
No, I said whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
Yeah, it was whiskey.
Less of an explosion.
He sort of explodes.
Kind of explodes. He stands up and does a little shake to the left. I will make sure, excuse me, that the teleporter service is ready to help you in the morning. And they will send you to where you need to go.
Thank you.
He turns, takes 2 steps forward, falls straight onto his face. Out. You hear an exasperated sigh, and several of the security guards who are waiting outside pick him up and walk and carry his body out of the door. Right past Malbear. Yeah, it's ironic that he popped that up just as I said it. He's like, nice little event outside. They see the mayor's body being carried past.
You know, if that's the mayor, this town's fucked.
So Malbear is back
I
with
say
us?
so.
Oh, she is here. Hi, I guess Rebel just wasn't talking to the half drunk, half smoked up.
Well,
So is Mama Bear with us?
She is back, yep. Although, strange enough, K-Mod is still gone. He's currently off somewhere else.
I'm trying to track down the white caped crusader. That's what I'm trying to do. Now I'm lost.
You know, this is what my cousin warned me about. Him. This is what my cousin warned me about.
Well, thankfully he's off on his own right now. And you're with us.
Thank the fiery god.
Oh, he can't even hear what you're saying.
A maid
How
comes
about-
from downstairs and walks over to Juggernaut. She explains to him that she was able to use her magic to repair his room back to full, and this time removed any trace of gunpowder the mayor may have left behind.
Well, at least you...
I do apologize. Again, I still think your mayor's a complete and total idiot.
She looks at you and just says, "You have no idea. Dealing with the mayor for the past 100 years has just been hell."
Well, Jug, at least you won't have the fiery explosion this time.
Don't know about that just yet.
Hopefully.
She puts her hand on Juggernaut's shoulder and hands him a full refund for his room. Then turns around, walks over to the bar, grabs the biggest bottle of brandy she can, and walks out of the place just drinking it. You can tell that this town is full of plenty of alcoholics.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
When you have a mayor like Bush Light, there's lots of alcoholics.
Kind of makes you wonder why these glory dogs are going after the sheriff.
Well, everyone steps out to catch a breath of air, and from the distance, Jewel is currently being attacked by a figure in a black robe. Another croc hunter climbs onto the deck and hits the attacker. The attacker pulls out a flintlock and shoots the croc hunter. But Jewel stabs the attacker in the back with his dagger and leans against the back, or the boat side, catching his breath before going to a nearby guard. Okay, wonderful place, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Indeed.
sounds like a very well-fitting place for this band of misfits.
Kind of makes the lab scene safer, huh?
Yeah.
Kinda.
The lab with its killer robots and everything, kind of. I know it's Charno. I'm sorry. It's Charno. The town is called Charno. If I say Olden now on, just ignore me. So, it's currently, well, nighttime. Once again, that glowing orb that they have, the artificial sun, never sets, and it's never dark or light, so...
Right.
What do you guys plan to do now?
I mean, we're still missing K-Man.
K-Man doesn't realize that the figure in white is Rebel, does he?
Nope.
Fine, it's in Flaxton. Anyway,
No, there's a figure on the outside of the building.
Yeah.
she's walking away and he's following.
Okay.
However, much like Zoro Renzo, he is not able to keep up. He currently finds himself somewhere lost in Flaxton.
Ah, great.
You know, guys, girls,
Well, okay, would you rather have me start a ruckus in the bar or just get lost in town?
I really don't want to have to save him. But my
But you know
cousin
we're gonna
kind
need
of
to.
had a heart for those less fortunate. Now, I do have to ask you one question before we decide if we're gonna save him or not. Did he get struck in the head a lot?
More
Well,
than I wish to.
To be honest with you, Juggernaut would know all about striking him in the head, as Juggernaut was the one who pitched him like a fucking lawn dart at everything he saw. So,
and
yes,
also threw him through the void at somebody.
I'm pretty sure if there was any problem with K-Mon, it was probably because of your cousin. Just throwing it out there.
All right.
Ironically,
let's
the white-cloaked
save.
figure is seen passing by the party, going the other way, looking towards Necro before walking towards the water.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Wasn't that who came in said that he was gonna go after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Do you see K-Man?
No.
Nope.
K-Man finds himself in a 3rd grade school year, wondering why the hell he's doing advanced algebra. He doesn't know how he got into the school, and he doesn't know why anyone is not noticing him. The teacher keeps making winky eyes at him. He is completely lost.
Oh boy.
Are we gonna have to go save him?
I mean,
We're gonna have to go fight his ass. I think.
I mean, geez, it's not like somebody has a flare gun or anything.
I do.
Wait. It's not like somebody didn't buy 50 barrels of flash powder.
That was K-Man.
That was K-Man.
Yeah, that's me.
So,
If
yeah.
we find him, I swear we better make him wear a dunce cap.
K-Man now finds himself fighting in the middle of the Great Ninja War.
Alright.
He doesn't know how he got there. He does know that he's just skewered Rock Lee, though, by accident.
I could just use my flare gun and point it in the direction that he went off in, hoping that it lands
That could work.
so we can find him? Question mark?
K-Mod walks out of another alleyway and looks up into the air to see a flare flying through the sky.
Oh,
I
right
hope-
anything. I shall blow it.
I leap on top of the buildings and start hauling ass towards where's all the flare.
He jumps up, Necro roll a d20 and K-Mod roll a d20.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
19.
And I got a 3.
K-Mod leaps into the air towards the flare to accidentally catch the flare in the chest. It splashes a glowing glitter all over his body.
Well, we know where to find him now.
He's currently covered in fairy fire. Looks down at himself and says, "Oh, come on!" And just starts walking towards Mama Bear.
Either that or he'll find us. One of the two.
As you say, there's a really, really loud explosion is heard in Uptown. An alarm bell is ringing like crazy once it happens. Out from behind of Rebel, Bush Light pops out. "I told you I sensed an explosion!" And he vanishes.
Wasn't he drunk and passed out? Wait, question, was he big or tall?
He was small again.
Oh, god damn it. Need to put more shit in that shit next time.
TMOG finally walks up to Mama Bear, covered in pink and purple glowing sparkles, tells her, just make it stop, please.
You're here!
Make it stop, please!
Yes, make it stop.
Snap my
Hey, you
fingers.
glitter like those fake vampires.
Ow! With a snap of her finger, the flare goes away and he goes, thank you. You do not know the day I had. You hear some commotion in the distance. You see
Hang on. One thing quick. Hey, K-Mod, you see over by the water?
I'm just gonna go back to the bar, get some mead, and then pass out. I'm done with today. I'm done.
As he walks to the bar, a posse of croc hunters on horses rush by the party. One almost tramples Necro to the ground.
Well, I mean, they are in a rush, but I mean, they got.
All right, you know what? Fine. I'm done being nice. I'm done.
Listen, you're in the bar. You don't know I got trampled, so. Oh,
Almost trampled. Almost trampled.
Almost trampled.
Although Juggernaut does notice a strange figure on top of the roof in an orange jumpsuit looking around, trying to find somebody before jumping back down.
Fucking
Oh,
Naruto.
jeez. Is it?
Really?
Fucking Naruto.
Really?
Fucking Naruto.
Why? Why did I agree
Is it not
to
the-
join this? Why did I agree to join? Oh, I know why. I owed my cousin.
Oh, I'm glad you owed your cousin.
I owed him.
If you guys
I'm
want to
pretty
know,
sure I just saw Naruto up on the fucking roof, though.
What the hell are you trying to do?
But, Kyle, what were you about to ask there?
if you want to know about Juggernaut's story of how Juggernaut owed Juggernaut a favor, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I'm curious now at what he owed the other Juggernaut to become this. He's like,
No,
what the-
hang on. Let me pop this up quick. I'm liking shares.
Anyway, so after hearing the explosion, you kind of look uptown. A wagon rushes by the party. It has a mounted crank machine gun on its back.
What the heck is going on?
Sounds like a party.
Yeah.
Would
Sounds like a
anybody
party
perhaps want to go?
I think we should go. I think our fiery friend needs to get out some pent up.
It sounds like a party we haven't been invited to. I say we crash it.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All opposed?
Oh well, I quick
Let's
run
do
in.
it.
I quick run in, grab K-Mod from the bar, so then he can cast his vote.
Necro, roll a d20.
Okay. Got 13.
You rush in and grab him, and you pull him so fast, the meat kind of floats in midair. Bush like grabs it, goes, "This is a spicy meatball!" Chugs it, belches a fireball, and disappears again.
That's my mead.
Not anymore.
What the hell?
No,
What'd I
that's
do?
fine. Hey,
I don't know why the gods have cursed me so.
Don't worry, I'm going to.
We
You
need
all-
to cast.
You all begin rushing towards the explosions, the gunfire, etc. Every now and then you might notice a strangely dressed character walking around, perhaps people in white robes or black robes. People panicking, running away, screaming, being shot at, fire everywhere. Some guy screaming, "Believe it," being dragged away by guards.
So you can't do that.
Huh.
There's nothing over there for you to land on.
Why are we supposed to believe?
I'm waiting on Quabs here. I'm just waiting on Quabs to.
Billison.
Yep. As you make it to the top of the hill, you see and smell fire and copper. And as we all know, copper is quite a sign of blood.
Blood.
Cody. Molly. Molly is the bubble.
Fruit. I don't like the smell of this, my phone.
You know, I love the smell of blood in the at morning, night. I'm not really sure what day.
You like
it
the
is.
smell of blood, iron in the air.
What?
Sulfur in the morning.
Where is it?
Oh,
Crabs?
you must be Jug's cousin. I am the one and only K-Man.
Where have you
That's
been?
right. No, he just met you. He left to go chase after the girl before they introduced you. He doesn't know who you are. Ah! He hasn't even heard all the things you've been saying about him.
I do hope your cousin has said many good things about me.
No.
Yes, only the best.
We shall have a
K-Mod.
long
I-
and fruitful friendship.
Would you like me to tell you what my cousin has told me about you?
Indeed. I hope he has many fanciful stories. I do miss him terribly.
My cousin has told me.
An
you
explosion goes off while Juggernaut's trying to speak. A line of 15 armed people with red and black cloaks, armed with semi-auto rifles, each doing a... They're currently waiting at the top of the hill. They do not look friendly.
All right. Ugh.
By the way, as a running gag, every time Juggernaut tries to talk about what his cousin said, something will happen that will interrupt it.
So what was that again, Kyle?
These individuals are currently firing at guards, croc hunters, and the townspeople. They're just gunning people down the street. Men, women, children, old men. They keep trying to hit Bush Light, but he's kind of like jumping around and screaming and having a good time, like he thinks they're trying to throw party poppers at him. So,
That freaking does it. They have harmed the croc hunters.
I'm
Croc
gonna
hunters
say
are our friends.
I'll go,
They die.
the newspaper boy runs fast. It's the glory dogs! Run!
I say
Should
we
we-
shall help them with the glory dog.
Indeed.
Might I say roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Necro,
How many for me?
I'm sorry, Necro, I couldn't hear you over that sound. What did you say?
So how many am I rolling?
You're rolling for Necro, Jug, Mama Bear, and Trisha.
Oh, fuck.
K-Mod
I've
is
got
rolling
a
for
nat-
K-Mod, and
Yep.
Alex can roll for Rebel.
The first one's a 16.
Okay?
I got a 17.
Very nice. Okay.
The next one is 18.
Okay. 16, 17, 18. I'm guessing there'll be a 19 somewhere and a 20.
Somebody unfortunately got one,
Ow.
and another unfortunate person got a 7.
Well, I got a natural 20. So,
I saw it coming. So,
Cheater.
I think
unfortunately,
we really need a freaking camera on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Mama Bear kind of slips going up the hill and falls over. Grimstorm kind of picks her up and tries to catch up with the rest of the group. So, K-Mod, since you're currently the number one, and I'm also told to remind everybody that there's currently a Maxim gun, aka mounted machine gun on the back of a wagon, still available. If somebody wants to grab that and begin ka-chunk-ka-chunk-ka-chunking it.
I'll grab it.
I'll do it.
You have enough ka-chunk-ka-chunk. Let somebody else have
Oh,
it.
literally, you could literally pull air fucking ships out of your.
Anyways, K-Mod, Rebel's running towards the Maxim gun. What are you gonna do?
how far away am I from the?
You're
the
about 80
black
feet
robe?
away from them. You're just watching people get gunned down. They have not yet noticed you, but you're like 80 feet away. It's a good distance.
Wait, is there enough room for me to bring out the tank?
There's plenty of time to bring out a tank.
There's no room.
Thanks for the memories.
There's just no room for it right now.
done.
Am I able to close the distance without them noticing too close?
I mean, you could close up to 10 feet away from them without them noticing you. They might notice you next turn, but you could kind of like land like above them on the cascade or something like that.
I'm gonna do that if possible.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Alrighty.
Like you really need to. I already know your jump skills are massive, but you just got to do it anyway. You know.
13.
Okay. With a quick run and leap, he leaps over the distance. Glimmering in the sky, he kind of does one of those pauses in midair, like a haw, before landing on top and prepping his spear for next round. Okay, next up, we have Juggernaut. The new Juggernaut. You are 80 feet away.
How many? The bombs that you were telling me about. How many can I throw at once?
I think the gun holds 5 rounds. I think you could fire like 5 at a time.
Of those bombs?
Yeah, I would just be very careful. You know why, you know.
Yeah, I know. Screw it. I'll summon my elemental.
Oh! So, this is the first time any of you have seen this. So suddenly you see Jug start to do what appears to be a dance at first. He rolls his arms out and flails, and then he holds his hand on the ground. And the ground begins to hiss and sizzle. And suddenly, a 14-foot tall, massive, gin-shaped puddle of water appears before you guys. It's bubbling and hissing, steam coming off of it.
It's angry.
Oh, it's angry, all right. It's called a boiling elemental. Juggernaut has the ability to summon one whenever he feels like it. At the end of his turn, the boiling elemental flies forward, just bashes into one of them. It nails one of them directly in the chest. The person kind of grabs at himself, and suddenly his eyes widen. The splash of water hits him. You can see burning sores on his body from the steam. As he goes stepping backwards, he suddenly bursts into flames as well. He takes 32 points of damage.
Damn. Damn.
All of the men sitting there, they notice. They literally notice their friend going up in flames. They're like, what the? And now they spotted all of you guys except for K-Mod. Also, there's a white cloaked figure from 4. It's currently standing on a building above the Glory Dogs, just kind of watching the party. Okay, now it would be Rebel's turn.
Okay.
So, can I suggest that you start dangling that machine gun and start ending people's lives?
Yep.
All right, she jumps on the back of the wagon, aims the massive gun, and of course you got to understand that with her bulk, she's a big character, you know. After getting hit by a boil element, they then notice her, and one of them goes to point, and she's just like, not today, and starts cranking it. She cranks it and lets loose 5 rounds. Boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
Hang on, just freaking screen. That hits. That hits. That definitely hits. That eviscerates. Okay, so the first bullet goes wide, but the other 4 strike their targets in the chest, except for the last one, which literally clears the person's head. Unfortunately, the gun is currently dead. It just like fizzles out as she cranks it. But she did a great job of wiping out 4 of them with little trouble. All right, Trisha.
Yeah.
Would you believe that it's currently your turn? Because it's not, it's Necros. Necros, your turn.
Okay. So, Kyle, I'll go ahead and send you the spell that I'm about to use.
Okay.
I want to target the area that has the most people and most enemies in a 60.
Send the spell.
Okay.
Let me see the
Well,
spell.
it's gonna be in the general side chat where.
Oh my.
Explosion spell.
The spell is called Explosion. Oh, I'm sure this is gonna be good. Let's just see here.
That's something better. I have actual TNT.
Hang on. Yes, he forgot. I don't know. Why don't you ask him? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
What's it got in your eyes and your laser eyes?
Do I need to bring up my spell book?
Please don't. I have enough to look through. What the heck? I copied that, copied the text. Okay, now we go over here, and we paste it, and it should not bring me up to a war torch. Copy, link. Gosh darn it, hang on a second. I hate you. I hate you. Why won't you just... Necro, you have to read the spell out to me. It's not sending me there for whatever effing reason. I don't know what's going on, man.
Did you try clicking on explosion?
Yeah, I tried clicking on it and it didn't do anything. Hang on, let me try one more time here. Come on. Now don't do this to me.
Oh, okay. I'll start reading. You cause a massive explosion that deals fire, force, and sonic damage to both creatures and objects. You channel your arcane spell of powers into a mighty spell at a target location that you both can see and focus on for a full round. Then pointing with both palms in the target location, you release a devastating magical explosion. A glowing tangerine-sized bead strikes the midpoint between the pointed palms unless it impacts upon the material body or solid barrier prior to obtaining prescribed location. It blossoms into an explosion at that point. If you attempt to send a bead through a narrow passageway, which we're not dealing with, so I guess that doesn't matter. So, medium and small creatures within the target area are stunted 5 feet per caster level away of the epicenter of the spell's effect and knocked prone. If they collide with obstacles such as walls or rocks, then they will take fall damage equal to the distance of that they were shunted past. Goes into for instance, but
Mama Bear's brought up on her screen.
I love quabs.
Necro, I will give you the credit you deserve. You can cast that spell.
yeah.
You can't cast it and not catch a member of the party in it, but you can cast it.
Oh wait, who I cast?
Well, you see, the thing has a 120-foot massive reach.
Oh, you're elemental.
What about K-Rod? He's 10 feet away!
What did I do, people?
My
What
goodness!
did I do?
Okay. Oh, maybe if K-Mod would always just run right into battle.
What is he supposed to do? He's a lancer!
He does have electrical abilities.
And last time he cast them, he fried people.
I had a plan. I was gonna use the flash bombs.
Distract them.
There you go. More croc hunters arrive on the road to the left, but they get gunned down as soon as they show up. Apparently, a stray bullet
Grabs.
whizzes by Necro's head, grazing it, causing somehow no damage.
I gotta rethink my shit here.
Keep reading. Let's keep reading.
Words are hard.
Okay, so I'll cast Lightning Spear Greater.
Greater lightning
You
spear.
chan- Yeah.
Okay.
You channel the divine energy, blah blah blah. You make a ranged attack, a touch attack against the target. The javelin does 1d8 per caster level, maximum of 15d8. Half electricity damage and half divine. Reflex save for half. The creatures then are paralyzed for 1d4 rounds if the creature fails their reflex thing.
Okay. So apparently he didn't read how much health they actually had. So he summons this massive holy bolt of pure lightning. It starts to create biblical hymns. The ground starts to shake. This one guy kind of looks, and as Necro launches the spear at him, his whole life flashes before his eyes. He watches every moment of his life to realize that this poor guy only has 30 health.
I didn't see with 30 health.
The lightning bolt strikes. Oh, I'm sorry, they have 5 HP.
That's not listed for me anywhere here.
Oh, isn't it? Okay, they have 5 HP apiece. So when that bolt hits, it's like the gates of Valhalla opened up. The Valkyries watch below in terror as this poor guy just turns into a form of dust that cannot even be described as dust. His soul goes up into the air, holding out one finger. Valkyrie comes out with one finger. Their fingers touch, and his soul is gone. Necro has turned this poor man into what is quite literally the definition of a holy soul by banishing everything from the man's past. The others are like, they're just standing there like emotionless, just like.
So could you say that they have this, Kyle?
Emotional damage.
I think it's beyond emotional damage at this point.
Kaiju. Read the chat for the YouTube chat.
Oh, jeez.
There's one comment.
The white cloak on the roof staggers back in shock. Oh damn! Oh damn, Necro, what did you do? Holy cripe!
While I'm riding on Grimmsnarl's back, I load my explosive bolts.
Okay. Even dust is wetter than that poor man.
Hey, to be fair, I did not have the information that the DM had of how much HP they had.
They were just 4 of them were just gunned down by a consecutive fire gun. Just click, 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 bang, 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 bang. They were gone. You just I don't know what to describe happened to that poor man. There's nothing left. Even Michelle goes, someone please attack Necro. I said I wouldn't pick on him, but So, it probably would have been less painful to use the laser eyes. You're right.
Actually,
Anyway.
my laser eyes won't reach. They only have a 30-foot reach.
Yeah, until you hit the 5 DC mark, in which case they have it not in the 3 mark. And when they hit the 10, they have 120 feet. Plus the chance to blind. But anyways, so poof, this poor guy's gone. Everyone's just like, Mom Bear's loading her explosive crossbows. Trish, it's your turn. Might I suggest you, might I suggest an idea of what you should do?
Pull out a 120 millimeter mortar.
Well, she can't do that yet, but How about you pull out your steam gun or your minigun and begin opening fire? It can't be worse than what Necro just did.
Yeah, you don't need anything overpowered with these
Yeah, just
little peons.
Hey, it could have been worse of what I originally wanted to do.
To quote from Daddy Daycare, oh my God, he vaporized me.
vaporizing is an understatement.
Hey, Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but the explosion would have been a lot worse, technically, for a lot more of them.
Anyways, a straight out black powder lands near the wagon of the maximum gun. It's lit. Roll a d20.
Me?
Yes. And please be high.
17.
She looks. Rebel looks down at her feet and sees the lit barrel, and she freaks out. She grabs it and she just wings it. It kind of goes bouncing. It kind of rolls and it lands next to the enemies who kind of look down at it. And they're like, "Oh shit!" Oh! 5 of them go up in the smoke. Not quite as badly as the one that Necro erased from history, but pretty bad. Trisha,
well, if he
reaches
was
behind-
in history, he is no longer.
Trisha holds out her hand like this, and a glowing vortex appears, and she pulls a steam-powered minigun out. She goes click, 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 and begins to spin. She pulls the trigger, and hang on, you just gotta do some rolling real quick here. One roll. So roll 1. Roll 2. Roll 3. Roll 4.
BRB.
Okay. Okay, so let's just say that another 4 out of the 5 that are remaining, seeing as there's only 7 left, get bullets through them, and unfortunately the minigun jams up on her.
Ah.
So either Trisha can spend a turn to fix it, or she could just put it back into her pocket dimension. Mama Bear, you finally caught up with everybody. Mama Bear mounted her trusty friend and got the ball out of there. Necro notices the white figure unsheathing a pearly white sniper rifle. They're aiming it towards the party. Mama Bear is currently rushing towards them on Grimmsnarl's back. She has 6 explosive rounds locked and loaded into the crossbow. Mama Bear, may I take a guess that you're about to do something horrific to the remaining people?
I fire 1 at each remaining.
Okay, so might I suggest that while you're doing... Oh, who am I kidding? Necro already erased somebody from history. We don't do that anymore. Mom Bear comes riding back on Grimmsnarl, takes her crossbow and fires 1 round at each of the remaining individuals. And they're direct hits. The explosions alone were enough to kill them, but them getting impaled first and then detonated was more than enough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically at that point, I think if Rebel just yelled at them, I think they would have just died at that point. Mahler, congratulations! You made them go over there, and up there.
That was the plan.
Did you need to use the explosive bolts? Did you need that? I think you could have used regular crossbow. Nah, never mind.
I really need lightning.
Now, just to throw it at you, there were only 14 of them. There weren't 15, right? Because I think one of them was erased from history. Right? That one doesn't count, right? Just got sent to the Shadow Realm by Necro. All right.
I wanted to make sure they didn't have an immunity.
To life? No, they don't have immunity to life. No. They don't have an immunity at all. The individual fires a beam of white light near Necro, then detonates the smoke bomb, escaping. It doesn't hit, it just barely misses, like right past his face.
Claps, are you always trying to murk me in one way, shape, or form?
I don't know what you're talking about. So just to throw
Like
it by
2 centimeters. God damn, man.
So, K-Mod is kind of like standing there over what used to be the body of the 15th one, and is kind of like He's like praying to the dragon gods to accept that man. Because after watching what Necro just did to the guy, even he's like, damn, someone punch Necro, please. Necro hit him so hard, his great grandma was kicked in the uterus. Oh!
Ooh.
The smoke is extremely bright, so Necro's kind of like, mother, why is it always me? Saying that after he just sent some guy backwards to become his own grandpa. Anyway. So, yeah. You guys end the battle with a nice score. You killed 15 individuals. Oh, and corpses are everywhere. Just to bring that one up, you know, little kids, mothers, fathers, hunters. The townsfolk are currently tending the wounded. You know, the ones that aren't horribly disfigured or terrified of life after they watched Necro just turn that poor guy into applesauce.
That was fun.
The marshal is ordering the guards to help the croc hunters and the guards. Necro's kind of standing there like triumphant, like, yeah, and everyone's just like backing away from him slowly.
I haven't been able to unleash hell like that in a while.
You were talking to us like, I don't know what you just did, but I felt the gates of hell slam shut.
I'm glad your first introduction to this party was a fun party for you.
He only has 5 HP, so what I will do is open the heavens and flow down a wrath of the gods upon him.
Necro.
Meanwhile, giant rope monster. I'm gonna cast magic missile. Pew pew pew. Necro, you...
Again, on my defense, nobody had 5 HP.
Oh,
True.
Necro.
So, you're my best friend.
Yes, you are.
Necro, you're my best friend. I like you.
Now, Doug, got a question for you.
Remind me not to piss you off.
Would I be your best friend if I would have used the explosion?
Killed a few and used up half of their resources.
Did you
Carmen's
by
my
any
name
chance
is.
click on that link, Doug?
I will tell you one thing, Necro.
Yes.
Overkill is awesome.
Overkill. Overkill? Overkill is doing 30 damage to something with 15 health. That was beyond overkill. The gates of hell have slammed their doors shut. The heavens locked up the stairwell. No one's going near Necro right now. Everyone's just like...
Well, he shouldn't have been standing there now, should he?
I know why you're getting bit now.
Jug, you read that spell?
It's been
I
doing
just
nothing
say-
but rain and all you've been doing.
Now imagine how much more devastating that
Skills
would
are out,
have
so
been
it's like
compared to just the one lightning spear attacking one person.
The marshal goes outside and puts up a bounty poster on the wall. Okay. So anyways,
Which is surrounded by woods.
I mean, like, Necro, like, I know that I didn't speak up loud enough for you to hear they only had 5 HP apiece. I know. Because everyone else heard it except for you, so I know I didn't speak it up too loud. But what you just did to that man would have put the worst of war crimes to shame. By the way, someone might want to check that bounty poster he just put on the wall.
Is it possible? Is
there
it
a
possible
bounty?
to salvage any of the weapons that the caped marauders were using?
No.
Any of them?
No.
Okay.
Go look at the bounty poster.
That's what I did.
The guards are collecting some of them, and there are the other ones, like the one that just became purely magnetized to the earth, and the other ones that were detonated beyond wildest dream by a certain young rebel vanity freaking out of a lit keg and pitching it at them. So between the two of them, hell. Oh, let's not forget the ones that were detonated by Mama Bear's explosive crossbows, which were not needed. Were not needed.
Kill.
She did overkill what Necro did. Not even sure what that's considered. A war crime.
That's
Okay,
beyond a war crime.
So,
war crime.
Rebel and Kmart are currently looking at the bounty board.
Isn't everyone happy that I didn't use my lightning strike?
Yeah!
Oh, shut.
That would have been just as bad, dude. That would have been just as bad.
Why, you could have just been as deadly as the rest of us.
No, Necro, no. No, what you just did is... No. Obliterated nothing there but puddles of metal and the smell of a crematorium. Quabs, we need to
he
the
did
bounty
like
poster.
the smell of sulfur in the morning.
I think he may have been taken aback a little by what you just did to this man. I'm just saying.
Hey, I became his new best friend.
Yes, probably out of fear of what you might do to him.
Hello, friend.
Hey, Necro, give me a hug.
Give me a hug.
How I actually see it, Necro, you have the wrong
for
god.
Necro.
Your god should be corn.
Guys, you know why I say that, right?
Oh, I know. Corn. Quabs, we're still waiting on the bounty poster. If you could just get to it. Yes. It's getting pretty funny over here. Glory Leader, phone tone, wanted dead or alive, 2,500 platinum bounty.
He came on. I sent you something in Discord.
Gotcha.
This is the original one I was gonna use.
Wow!
Nobody might want to give me a hug. That's what all I'm gonna say.
Cool. I say we go after that bounty, guys.
Well, let's decide this in a wonderfully easy way. Photon here is the leader of some death cult that's trying to kill people. Has killed hundreds of people in front of you, massacred an entire village, tried to blow people up, tried to shoot Necro with a sniper rifle. Pretty sure she's the one who almost let him trample too. Probably the one who shot at him too. For what could quite honestly purchase you your own country's worth of bounty. Or you can go meet up with Bush Light and go use the teleporter.
I say we go for bounty.
Anybody
Good
like
lord!
Anybody like the
Necro!
2,500 platinum?
I
Bounty.
could use that.
Bounty.
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 The marshal walks outside with a cigar in his mouth, arms crossed. So one more time, just so I make sure everyone has voted. Do you want
Bounty.
to
Bounty.
find Bush Light and go on the little teleporter, or do you want to go on some epic adventure with thrills, chills, explosions, death, and enough money to purchase a small country? Now,
Epic adventure.
Bounty.
Epic adventure.
Adventure.
Bear?
Bounty.
It's bad when even
Thank you, Quabs. I now have to go write a new part of the story. All right, folks. We're gonna leave it there because it's currently almost quitting time. So all of these rapscallions have decided they're going to go for a bounty hunt, an epic adventure, enough money to purchase rather than go find the happy-go-lucky Bush Light and go teleporting to the third altar. So,
Sure.
when we come back, more fun, more adventure, and more yay!
and more
Nothing
gas.
I can
I'm-
blow stuff.
The next battle we get into, I'm gonna stand behind Necro. I just read his spell. No.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't cast it, because you're in front of them!
Anyways, folks, until next time, I'm the very exhausted Kaiju K.
I'm Necro Nick.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
I'm K-Man.
I'm Tiny Tisha. I'm Mama Bear.
I'm Rebel Vanity.
And for Quabs, Michelle with one L, and all the others who just suffered through that, have yourselves a good day, and peace out, everybody. Cheers.
Later.
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 Oh, my heart broke. Oh.